Hello friends, today's video is full of motivation to help you start taking down your fall decor. I'm also going to be moving around some furniture and making room for my Christmas tree. So if you're here for it, hit that thumbs up button for me, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get this video started. Okay friends, I've got Home Alone playing in the background. I've paused it for just a second. Derek's at the dearly, so I have all day long to film for you guys. I was gonna get up and film my Thanksgiving video this morning, and I was just feeling the vibe of Christmas. It's the day after Halloween. I didn't have any trick-or-treaters last night except for the grandkids. So disappointing, but that's okay. I do have always candy ready in case someone rings the doorbell. So I stayed in last night and watched a scary movie. I love Halloween, Nightmare on Elm Street. I'm the weird one. I love scary shows. But I just got up feeling the vibe of rearranging some furniture, starting to take down my fall decor here in the living room. I've had my fall decor up for some time now, and I'm just ready to move on. Again, like I said, it's the day after Halloween, and have I ever started this early? I have not. But this year it's going to be a little different. So I will still host Thanksgiving here at the house. So the kitchen will probably remain the same for Thanksgiving, and sometimes I start my Christmas in my bedroom just because of hosting for Thanksgiving. But at this point, it's been 5 years here on YouTube. My family does not mind having Thanksgiving with the Christmas tree up. What I've done the past couple of years is I've just put the tree up first, and my tree is so stinking pretty without decor that what I've been doing is just leaving it up without decorating it for a couple of weeks and then decorating it. So that's what I think we're going to do today. I've got some furniture to move around, and I'm going to try to get the Christmas tree in the window again this year. So let's have some fun. When I was a little girl, I loved rearranging the house. Mother would come in at 5 o'clock and say, "Where is everything?" And I would just love rearranging furniture. But with my heavy furniture, it's very hard to move by myself. And like I said, Derek's at the dearly. So some things I'll be able to move around, some I won't. But my main goal today is take down my fall. I may leave my fireplace still folly, if that's a word. But my other decor I'll take down today and start making room for Christmas. So let's go, guys. Thanks so much for stopping by today. I'm so glad you're here. Okay, before we start, let me just kind of show you around my fall living room and what I have planned for my Christmas living room. Okay, so as you can see, I have just a different layout here in my living room because of the fireplace being all the way across the wall, which I love that feature. And I don't have a sectional anymore. I did have a sectional at one time, and it just kind of ran around this way. I'm almost considering getting another one because when it comes to Christmas time, I have nowhere to put my Christmas tree. This living room is so big and so full of furniture, which we all need. So I have a couch on this side, which is up against the wall that goes into the dining room area. Then I've got this chair and a half, which I love having nothing in front of this window. When I've got a couch there, it just blocks the view. I do not like that setup at all. Then over here, I've got Derek's recliner, and then a sofa that's over here, which is pretty much my area. As you can see, I keep my planning stuff here. I do most of my editing here, and this is up against this big wall here. Now the TV, to me, the best place is over here in this corner, and because Derek has to have such a large television, it definitely takes up most of this area. And then we've got the fireplace, which we do not use the fireplace, guys. It's just pretty. We do not use it. It does not keep this living room heated, so we don't ever use the fireplace. So my thoughts are, the ideal place probably is the TV over the mantle. However, our TV is so big, I just don't know how that would look. I know we're going to try that, I believe, soon. However, for the time being, I've got this TV stand here that's in the corner, and of course the TV takes up most of that. I thought about changing my TV stand out for an antique short dresser that I have. I think that'd be very pretty, but that might come in the new year for Christmas. I even thought about taking the television, since we don't use the fireplace, maybe putting it just right there, take the screen away, putting the TV right there. What do y'all think about that idea? And I've even thought about taking the TV stand completely away. I've seen the TVs over that have fireplaces like this across the wall. they set their TV right on that hearth that's right there. So the TV stand would be gone and the TV would be there on the hearth. However, the ones I've seen, they definitely have a higher hearth. This one you can sit on. Other ones that I've seen, are a little higher, not quite as high as that TV stand, but it does make the TV look a little better there. So I'm in a dilemma where I'm going to put my Christmas tree this year. Last year, this area was completely open because I had a girlfriend reupholstering my chair and a half with ottoman, so I didn't have this piece of furniture last year. So I think what I'm going to do, y'all, is let me give you a different angle. Hang on. Okay, I think I'm going to slide this all the way down over here, open this area up a little bit more, take out that extra table, which I love decorating, putting it in the back, taking this sofa or couch, this is the couch, moving that stand there, moving my couch down, putting the recliner that's over here kind of in this area right there, probably taking away that stool or that bench also. So this will be scooted down to there, all the way to the end of that wall. I've had that there before. And then my recliner in that area. And then taking my chair and a half and putting it over here. I think with my chair and a half pushed up against the wall and my ottoman, it'll take up just as much space as the recliner is and won't stick out too far here. And then, because this little table will be gone and the plant will be gone and this will be scooted down some, I think it'll open up this area where I can put my Christmas tree right there. So I think that's my plans. Okay, so let's start with taking down my blankets and all the fall things that are pretty much on this side of the room. I like to put it all on my dining room table and then wrap up what needs to be wrapped up that's breakable and get it into tubs. So let's start doing that real fast. Okay, so here's a shot of all of my fall decor taken down in pretty much just this area of the house. Now let's work on moving my chair and a half over here in my recliner, switching that out and seeing what that looks like. Fingers crossed that it's gonna work. Okay, so here's a view of the ottoman, the chair and a half and ottoman as you walk in the living room. Not too bad. I can always take the ottoman out for the Christmas season and just have the chair and a half. But for right now, we're going to try to make the ottoman work too. I love that thing. So here's kind of the layout now. Before I put the chair there, anytime I can get to this picture window, I like to get it cleaned out because spider webs are rampant here in this house for sure. I don't know if that's a Texas thing or what, but I do like to kind of get back here and get this picture window clean anytime I can. So let's tackle that job real fast before we put the recliner over here in this corner and get the tree up. Okay, it feels so good to have this picture window spotless. Well, kind of spotless. I did take the screens off. I cleaned like the sills of the windows, vacuumed it out really well, wiped it down as you saw with my favorite glass cleaner. So it's as clean as it's going to get today. Now I'm going to vacuum off camera and then move the recliner and just see how much room we have for the Christmas tree. Okay, so I pretty much have just my fall decor that came from half of the living room here on the table. I will wrap up and box up the breakable stuff, and some of the stuff I'm going to keep. Like I'm going to reuse this green vase for Christmas on the coffee table. We may put that out today just to add a little bit of Christmas decor. And then some of this is just neutral decor that'll go in my decor closet. And then the actual fall decor, again, I'm going to wrap up and put in my fall box and take back into the shed. Most of my pillows have pillow covers, which makes them so much easier to store. So I can just take off my fall pillow covers and then add my Christmas. Okay friends, it's a different day. I did not plan for this video to be a 2-day video. However, as I was filming yesterday, which would have been Saturday morning, my oldest grandchildren, Ryder is 13 and Hudson, she is 16. She's a senior this year. Oh my goodness. They wanted to go to the movies. So I stopped and took them to the movies and we had such a good time. So that kind of halted my filming for yesterday. So here we are the next morning, and I did a lot of furniture arranging off camera, so I will insert some pictures of how I thought I wanted the layout of the furniture this year for Christmas. I do have a lot of furniture. We need a lot of furniture. We have a pretty big family. So this footage is of last night when I finally moved everything, or what I could. Ryder helped me a little bit when he got here because my couch and sofa is really heavy. And I just did not like the way this corner over here was just crowded, too crowded. I couldn't put a little end table in there, and I just did not like the layout of it. So I'll show you some shots in just a second of how I ended up putting the furniture. I went ahead. Well, my main goal was to put the Christmas tree in front of this window, but it's just not going to work out this year, and that's okay. Maybe if we ever put this TV on top of the fireplace or on the mantle, I can do something different. But until then, I'll just put as you can see, the ottoman and the 1.5 back in front of the window, put the recliner back against the wall, and I'm just going to have the Christmas tree over here in the corner, and it's going to be fun. But I do love a Christmas tree in the window. So this is Sunday morning, and we're going to finish putting up the Christmas tree. And I think because I do have a whole day now, I think I'm going to go ahead and take down my fall decor that's on my mantle and on my hearth, and take all the fall decor out of the living room, and we're going to get the Christmas tree up. We're not going to decorate it today, but we're going to get it up. It's so pretty, even undecorated. And my intentions as of today are to maybe at Thanksgiving, because I host Thanksgiving, is to have the grandkids help me decorate the Christmas tree at Thanksgiving. So we shall see. That's always a fun time when everyone gets together for Thanksgiving. So we'll go from there once we realize, or once we make our plans for Thanksgiving. We'll see if that can get done. If not, you'll see me decorate it in a future video. But today we're going to continue to take down our fall decor and get our Christmas tree up. So I hope that I'm giving you some encouragement to get your Christmas tree up. I normally don't put my Christmas tree up so early, but this is, let's see, 2 days after Halloween, and my Christmas tree is going to go up early this year. So let's get busy. Cheers to an early Sunday morning.
I can feel it in the air. It's getting colder, but yet so warm. Before we know it, it's Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve. This year, I'ma give me something.
I love a flock tree. This one came from Lowe's about 3 years ago. I think she's just gorgeous. If I can find the link, I'll link it below. I got flock all over me. I did change into my leggings because my black joggers are now full of flock. But let's plug her in and see what she looks like.
It doesn't cost a dime, but it's precious. Hope Santa won't forget it, then I won't.
I always hold my breath because what's going to happen one day when one of these tiers does not light up? So I'm so thankful that my tree is lit up this year, and look how pretty she is. Say bye, Daddy.
Bye. Love
See you
you.
later.
Daddy.
So right about the time I finished the Christmas tree, Jay showed up and dropped off Lainey. She's going to stay with me for a couple of hours on this day while they run some errands. And so we're going to continue to clean up our mess, and then we'll start taking down the fall decor that's on the mantle in the hearth.
Been thinking about you and me. Another kind of chemistry. I got nothing on my Christmas list but you, but you. I love the snow and I love the scarves, the candles.
I so love the way a room feels in between seasons when you take down all of that seasonal decor, give it a good cleaning. The space just seems to feel more peaceful and just sets a calm mood. And today, definitely, I've got that feeling when I've got all of the fall decor taken out of the living room. I am very excited though to redecorate this fireplace area for Christmas. I've got some big plans, so be sure you're subscribed so you don't miss my upcoming living room decorate with me video. And that video will be my first official decorating video of the 2025 Christmas season.
But something's missing. I wonder what. This year, I'ma give me something special. It doesn't cost a dime, but it's precious.
I so love this lamp. This is actually the first thing I bought for myself when when my YouTube channel was finally monetized. It came from Kirkland's. We don't have a Kirkland's in our hometown anymore, so I had to drive back an hour and a half to buy this. It was only available in store, and so I couldn't buy it online. And so it's about 5 years old, and I think it is so pretty. It's just very neutral. I love that it's tall, and I love the linen lampshade that's on it. And I think this is going to be perfect for the Christmas season. Okay, friends, that's all I'm going to have for you in today's video. I sure hope there was something in this video that inspired you, whether it be taking down your fall decor, putting up your Christmas tree, just minimizing your home to get your home ready for the Christmas season. I appreciate you hanging out with me to the end. Hit that thumbs up button for me, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, friends.